So all of this was a plan. Huh? Every single thing from every single recruiter of the Euro generation was for a decade-long plan in order to make Mana see the light and to assure Erina that the god's tongue she has been granted is not a curse but a gift that she can choose to do. Everything he did indeed for the Naikiri family, freeing themselves of their self-pity by making them see a different type of storm. Was that the plan all along? I am speechless, but not out of, oh my god, that is so amazing. Yet at the same time, I am not speechless in a way like, oh, you gotta be kidding me kind of way. I am speechless because I just do not know. Does that even make sense? I mean, granted, however, I'm a guy who hates sense. In real life, we shouldn't have sense because that hinders our movements. I just don't understand, really, how that will happen. But in the end, the very strong man was the big good all along. The angry enemy found the despair you were. This is Shokugeki no Soma chapter 314, and apparently it's implied that there are now only 2 chapters left of Shokugeki no Soma. As Mana talks about being swallowed by the sword, and always saying that we are people who are never clearing the path and never seen different dishes. We will be swallowed up by the sword. However, Simon believes that there will be something else. One thing will be certain in this match: the Yule generation plan will be accomplished. Plot was made of the Demon King. Long ago, 10 years ago, after Mana had left the household, Simon looked into the accounts of the God Tongue, and I feel like every single one of them had tragic events. A talent so large that it will sooner or later close on itself. So he did realize that Mana will have to recuperate, but he also knew that Erina would eventually suffer the same fate. So Simon decided that if he cannot save them, he mustn't let this fate befell them. So he gathered his people and said that Erina will not be sent to outside of Totsuki, but she will enroll in Totsuki Academy. According, it's always been tradition for the Naikiri family to study abroad ever since that way. But Saisaman was very clear on not doing anything like that. And he was clear that she will be trained to hone her cooking skills to the utmost limit, and the day when she will be swallowed and we can delay the day when she will be swallowed by the storm. So they wanted to polish Erina into the final stone with talent. And during this time also he heard that Shiomi had found an orphan, and Saisama wanted that boy to get to Japan, because it turns out it's thanks to Saisama that Hayama got to Japan. Elsewhere in Dan, I think, the other son of Naikiri said that for the sake of her little sister, he will go along with his father's plan, and he will send Alice and Ryu Kurokiba to that thing. And also another talented person eventually picked up the Totsuki Aldini twins and actually said about sent them to Totsuki there. Also, the talent people even found Megami over there, and even discovered Nikumi. And for some very strange reason, Hoyo is on this picture as well. And I'm saying strange reason because you can't just add her into this after you have wasted her character so much. She had so much potential. And yes, even Smokey Ibuki is there, as is Yuki, and many things more. And it's during this time, eventually, he's even called you know, Yoichiro. And he always said the plan was that he didn't mind if other kids' prides are swallowed up from competing with Irina. And he was fully aware that this was an arrogant plan of favors of his own, the thing about his family. Whatever the cost of sacrifice, he will make sure that there is hope for Irina. So he proclaimed to his daughter that there is hope in cooking, and I'll smash that message through to her. So even if she cannot be this saved by the storm, so everything was out of his love for his family. He wanted to prove to them all that their swallowing up in the storm has nothing to do with the fact that they grow despaired about cooking. It is more of the fact that they are just selfish. And because right standing right before them is a man without any ounce of talent, but he has been working hard every single day to get more and more different tastes of it all, proving that they gave up too soon. They gave up in the storm of the different tastes because they just didn't understand that there are people out there who is willing to change the taste. So and Erin and Soma was also very mad about seeing Erina have this melancholy face. So he proclaimed he was going to make a dish. And strange thing is that it's not exactly known that if Erina made her dish, but then he proclaims that the dish is an tendon, but he's not gonna serve it to Mana uh, just for Mana. He's gonna serve it to Erina as well. And this is the different kind of tempura that he served before, back then when Erina for the first time opened her eyes from her father's abuse. So he proclaims that he will make her say it's delicious. That was his declaration all this time, and that is what Sai Simon has been working for all this time. For Irina to just admit that something was delicious. And so eat up and call it Egg Benedict, fit for a queen. And so she eats it, and the chapter ends. Next time, the grand conclusions open with a color page. Next week, Shokugeki no Soma officially ends. Well, I guess that is it all. Sai Simon's plan, everything has been for the lover's family. I mean, I won't condone that. I won't. But I will still feel like the plan feels just so weird. I mean, in the beginning, it almost felt like he was a bit more surprised by the Jewel generation, but then it turns out that everything he's been working on has been a plan all along. I mean, this had potential, but the authors ruined it. He could have added this way earlier in the story. True, Asami once said that the Jewel generation were picked by you. This was the only and one hint about that, and we didn't get anyone things for the other things like that. Well, I guess the chapter will end with Elena saying it's officially delicious, you know. But there's another thing I will have to say that is actually kind of depressing. That while it's no surprise the Shokugeki no Soma is ending, what makes that very depressing about that fact that it is ending is the fact that Shonen Jump is officially, well, it's not officially ending, but it's a shell of its former self now. There's almost no series on it anymore. The one and only shows left now are Black Clover and Doctor Stone and One Piece maybe, but One Piece is also faltering. So, and the other shows are also heading towards its end, like Kimetsu no Yaiba. This year there were so many mangas that had so much potential, but due to the fact that we just do not know where we can read them so they can get views, those were cancelled. I mean, people can always complain about me that you read on for free, and then I'm gonna say to you, these mangas were not released on the free sites. They were released through an app I downloaded. That's the only way I actually find them out. So what I'm trying to say is, how will you even make sure that mangas can become popular again? Releasing them digitally seems to be the key, but If they cannot even get any views from a free manga sites, then what are you gonna do with us? Create a manga site already that draws a little bit of our money, so that it will be a little bit more easier for us to make sure that we can make a manga popular or whatever. Because there were so many mangas that had potential this year, and every single one of them was cancelled. And with that, Shokugeki no Soma will end next week. So give me your thoughts if you have any.